It's good, and it's 21-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out right at the 35. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. On play action, Rodgers. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Going up top for Kupp. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, it's Pollard. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's McDonald out to his left. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is Logan. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Yeah, they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Let's go, baby. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out. Yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. McDonald. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. They go play action with McDonald. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
McDonald sets to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's McDonald to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Got his man, that's Harry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way. Dancing to his left.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. Catch is made by Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. T.J. Logan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing is McDonald. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. McDonald. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in.